Hi mommies, this is Tanya, Noor's mom. So today I'm going to speak to you all about my experience with a C-section or a cesarean delivery. So like all other women, I wanted to have a normal delivery and I was very prepared for it. And everyone thought that, I'm going to have a normal delivery. And so did me because I was very active during my entire pregnancy. I used to go on 5 kilometer walks every day despite the lockdown. I used to exercise every day for 45 to 60 minutes. And even before pregnancy, I was very active. I'm sure people who know me know this. And I used to exercise for around 2 hours every day before pregnancy. I was all prepared for it, and I did not even read up upon C-section deliveries, and I did not want to go that way. I did not want to, those myths about that, after C-section delivery, you won't be able to do anything for 2 months and all of that. So that also scared me, and I wanted to resume my workout as soon as possible after my delivery. So I was very firm that I wanted a normal delivery. So now what happened was that uh, my contractions, they started on my 39th week, and we went to the hospital around at night 2 a.m. The labor was progressing, and slowly, the pains went on becoming stronger and stronger. Then it was around, I was around 14 hours into labor, and that was a time that I was in a very bad state because I had not slept that night. The pains were horrible, and at the same time my cervix had only dilated 2 centimeters, and to have a normal delivery your cervix must dilate till at least 10 centimeters because that's the circumference of the baby's head, and for it to come out. So I was in a lot of pain, but I had this pressure on myself that I have to have a normal delivery because I felt strong and everything. So I kept on going with it. So 14 hours into 15 hours, 16 hours. And then what happened was my husband got a little panicky about the situation, and he was not able to see me in so much pain because he had never seen me like that. I was literally screaming at some points. So the doctors there, they convinced me to take an epidural, and promised me that after taking that your pain would decrease and you will be able to go for another 8 to 10 hours because it would take around 10 more hours for your cervix to dilate that much, 10 centimeters. So my mom is also a doctor, and she was on the phone with us because not in the hospital because my delivery happened during the lockdown and only one attendant was allowed in the delivery room and even in the hospital. So my mother was on the phone, and my husband was continuously talking to her, and he was very concerned about me. And my mother, she was always pushing me to go for a C-sec, and I was like, no, 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 I want to go for a normal delivery. I want to resume my workout after delivery soon. I don't want to be on bed rest, etc., etc. So she used to tell me that it's not going to be like that, and you're going to save all that pain. So I was not ready to listen to her. So then after the 16 hours, my husband's like, he just went to the doctors and he said, no, we're not doing this, we're doing a C-sec. And then me and my husband are having a fight while I am in pain in the hospital room. And then my mom calls, and then she's trying to convince me, go for a C-sec, and epidurals don't really work. There's a chance that even after the epidural, those 10 more hours of pain, you might have to do a C-sec. So why go through those 20 hours of pain and still end up with the C-sec when you can get it done right now? So then on the 17th hour, I lost it. I mean, the pain was horrible. My husband was, arguing with me, and my mom on the phone. So then we finally decided that, okay, I'm gonna go for the C-sec. And you won't believe, I mean, I could not believe myself that time that within half an hour, everything was done and dusted. Noor was out. I was out. I was in the hospital room back with my baby on my side. And that's it. I mean, no pain, nothing. And that's the time when I really thought that why did not I listen to my mother in the first place? and I should have gone for a C-sec. If normal delivery was being such a hassle, I mean, it would, if it would have happened naturally without waiting so much, say in a couple of hours, 6, 8 hours, then I would have gone for it. But these 17, 18 hours, and then for what? Uh, so that is the time when I was in the hospital room lying down when Noor was sleeping, and I was overwhelmed with being a new mother and seeing her beside me. I thought that, why did I put this pressure on myself? Uh, was it really because, I wanted it, or because our society thinks like that and they feel that, if the girl does not have a normal delivery, then she's not fit, or she's fat, she's not strong, she's not willpowered. And women, in the old age of a mother's age, all of them used to have normal deliveries, and now they have C-sec deliveries. Well, because it's easier, it's faster, and I mean, we have the technology now, it's more safe, isn't it? So, yeah, I mean, that is the time I thought that, if I ever have a second child, I will completely go for a C-sec delivery, because it was so simple. I mean, why take all that pain? You've already been through so much in those 9 months. Um, and after delivery, you're not going to be sleeping for 2, 3 days, because your baby's circadian rhythm and sleeping cycle is messed up. So, all that pain, your body gets tired. So, why? So, that's the time, I really understood that it's okay to have a C section delivery. It's okay to not have a normal delivery. I mean, what's the big deal about it? And regarding recovery, uh, second day of my delivery, I was walking in the hospital because I was so bored. Because Noor was sleeping, I didn't know what to do. There was no one to talk to, and so I started walking. And usually, they make you stay for 3, 4 days in the hospital, but I stayed only for 2 days, and then I got discharged because I was absolutely fine. I had gone for a bath, also done everything. And third day when I'm home, the first thing I do is, because I was sick of eating that liquid diet food in the hospital. I came home, and my friends who know me, they'll know that when I want to eat something, it should be cooked by me. So I came and I cooked, and my mom was like, no, 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 don't cook, I'll cook for you. So I told her, no, I'm going to make my own sabzi and dal. I'm going to eat it because I've had enough of this stupid hospital food. So it was all fine. It was nothing like people tell you that you'll have to be on bed rest. It's gonna ache. Yeah, I mean, the stitches did hurt a little, but it was not that bad. It was completely fine. I could get up easily and walk around. I was doing everything. In fact, after a week, I started going down for a walk again. Because they say, doctors in fact say that you should be active after a C-sec delivery. It helps in healing your stitches faster. And 15 days in, my stitches were out and I was absolutely fine. I could do everything. Bathing was not a problem, because these days stitches are super absorbed, they get absorbed in the skin. And so it's no hassle. So I don't know why there's so much pressure from the society on us to have a normal delivery. And why are there so many myths about a C-section, that you can't do anything? I started working out after 6 weeks, and that too working out just like what I was doing before my pregnancy, with that intensity. I was fit. I mean, even people who go through normal deliveries are asked to rest for 6 weeks. So what's the difference? Why can't mothers be allowed to do what they want? First it's the normal delivery, C-section delivery, then it's breastfeeding, formula feeding. I mean, how does it matter? At the end of the day, you've given birth to a child. And when the child is hungry, you need to feed the child, whether it be your breast milk or formula milk. I mean, obviously, everyone wants, you to go to the natural way. But if it doesn't happen, and if you can't go through the pain, that's okay. I mean, you can't go through the pain. Everyone doesn't have that threshold, and some people choose not to. I mean, so it's completely fine, I feel. And I just wanted, to talk about this so that other moms who are either expecting or have delivered through C-sections and have this stamp on them, that, sticker on them, that, oh, you delivered through a C-section. It's, I feel it's just a shout out to them and support to all those moms because I just feel just enjoy it and stop listening to people about why you didn't deliver normally. It's absolutely fine. You delivered a baby, that's your life now, and it won't matter even after the year how you delivered. So enjoy it and stop stressing about all of these stupid taboos that Indian society has on us. So that's about it. Thank you.